What's going on, Jeromes? So we have been saying all off season that Dalton Risner, come on up for the Risner, could be a fallback in the back pocket option for the Vikings along the interior offensive line. Get everyone into OTAs, see how things are going, and if you feel like you need to bring Risner back, you can certainly do that, and they did it. Today at 5/29, never forget, Dalton Risner is back with the Vikings on a one-year deal. And details of the contract have not come out yet, but he's back. He's back. But like I said, details haven't come out yet. It's a one-year deal, but numbers, bonuses, incentives, all that certainly isn't out there. But I wonder, like, the timing of this probably means that the contract isn't a lot. It's probably similar to his 1 year, $3 million deal that he had last season, which was prorated since he was signed during the year. But it's interesting. So, rap sheet. The Vikings are re-signing veteran guard Dalton Risner on a 1 year deal that has a signing bonus per game and 53-man bonuses and incentives if he's the majority, if his majority of season starter, sources say. So, again, if he's the majority of season starters. So, he's walking in. Apparently, he's not guaranteed a job, and Roadhouse is back. So, although I feel like Risner would have been a better bad guy in Roadhouse than a coked-up Conor McGregor, but things have been interesting with Risner. So, he's only 28, 6'5", 312, former second-round pick out of Kansas State back in the day. Was a 4-year starter for the Broncos, but then just sort of hung out in free agency. Didn't really have any visits outside of the Vikings in training camp. Signed up with the Vikings after week 2 and eventually started 12 games at left guard after Ezra Cleveland was hurt and then traded to Jacksonville. 67.4 PFF pass blocking grade, 30 pressures, 0 goose egg, D'Angelo Russell sacks allowed, and by all regards was a great teammate, fun in the media, and was a positive locker room presence, which made him just hanging out there as a free agent 2 years in a row after the draft, not even on a 90-man. Very, very interesting, right? And Risner took to social media during the offseason, airing out his frustrations. He changed his agents as well, but eventually he got some things done. Now, the elephant in the room is a very large man in Blake Brandel, who they signed to a 3-year, $9.5 million deal this offseason. Brandel, a 2020 former 6th-round pick out of Oregon State, had worked his way up as a primary backup, both backing up 4 spots. And $3 million and change per year is not backup money. And also last week, Wes Phillips, Vikings offense coordinator, all but anointed Brandel as one of the starters, saying that I think that he's earned this opportunity. Now, adding Risner back into the mix is interesting because the contract says if he's the primary starter. So I think this could be a good old-fashioned open competition at not just the left guard spot, but maybe both guard spots. So Brandel, Ed Ingram, Dalton Risner. Maybe the rookie Michael Juergens gets in there as well. So I think I love and respect what Kwesi and Kevin O'Connell and Phillips and Chris Cooper, offensive line coach, are doing here. Have it be a true blue competition. It doesn't matter what your contract status is or your draft status. Whoever the best player is going to play at these guard spots. So, again, it's super interesting. And like we said at the jump, I think this is something that the Vikings had in the back of their mind. It's just like, okay, we can add Risner at any time. He's not signing anywhere else imminently, and if we need him, we can ink him up. But either way, whether Risner starts or not, it's great depth and a spot that the Vikings definitely needed along the interior. So I'm pretty much a huge fan of this. And Dalton Risner, come on up for the Risner. Welcome back to the Minnesota Vikings, baby. Let's go. Let's go. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings re-signed Dalton Risner on a 1-year, heavily incentivized one-year deal. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.